Y'all know JB counts down, and there's like a physical counter that shows me. He
Hmm.
counts down verbally.
Yeah,
Nobody
because the
asked me
last
that.
time you were like, "Oh, you didn't count down for me," or "Oh, I didn't see the counter," so I'm like, "Okay,
Don't
well,
mock me
let me
like
make
that.
sure that I say it out loud so that you know it's coming."
Boy, fuck you. Happy Hat Day. I'm Urban Laughter.
Oh, and I'm JB, and this is the Rude
And
Urban
this is the
Truth.
rude urban truth. Ha!
She tried so
Ha!
hard, y'all.
Look at us in unison. Ooh, my neck is
She tried so
itchy.
hard. Ooh, ooh,
No,
y'all, you see that?
my AirPods are loose.
Y'all see that?
My AirPods have become loose. Apple, do better.
Yeah, I mean, but do you have the pros? Command them move mine.
No. You know good and well I don't got
I actually am
pros.
not
Don't
wearing
do
them right
me.
now.
Yeah, ever see that long cord sticking off the side of your head?
Mine on the counter. I did
No,
record.
I'm
I
going to
used them
upgrade to some
yesterday.
pros though, like super soon. And like super soon, I mean like this week. Probably like today after we
I'm gonna
record.
say I might as well wait on it if you can because I think
Why?
there's some new versions coming out.
Oops, honey,
So
I
you might
love
as
me
well
a
wait
dated
out on.
version.
No point in spending full price on them, and then in 2 months they release newer versions or better
And these
versions.
ones
So
go down. Hello, that's how I
I've
got
been
these
thinking
ones.
about getting the new Beats ones. So
But
that's
they got Beat Pros.
yeah,
Oh,
it's
I'm definitely getting
basically
those.
like the AirPod Pro version of Beats.
Yeah, I'm doing
But and I
that
don't they
one.
don't go over your ear. I don't think either. It's the ones they still go inside your ear like these do. But then they also have the ones that go around your ear but don't have any cables too.
Yeah, but I don't want to. I don't know if I want to put something around my ear. I'm thinking like earrings, a mask, and or sunglasses or something crazy.
Yeah, that could be a lot.
Yeah, no, no. I'm thinking about my ear just folding under the pressure.
Mm. No, I thought you said you were thinking about your hair folded under the pressure because
You tried it, okay? Okay.
How art
So
thou? Any new
first of all,
stories in New York that you would love to
I
share with us?
I am doing well. I have plenty of New York stories. Also, I know I say this all the time, y'all. I love it here. Okay, so yesterday I'm casually minding my business. I'm on one of them little edge seats in the train where you could like see a little bit of outside, but you like kind of it's like an individual bench almost. If you live in New York, y'all know what I'm talking about. Or if you rode a New York train, you know what I'm talking about.
Mhm.
I casually glance over. I'm on FaceTime with my cousin. There is a man, because y'all know people go from car to car sometimes on these trains. He is standing in the little cubby part, riding, smoking a Newport. See, at first, it took me off guard. I was like, I know this ain't no. Oh, there's a human being here smoking a Newport. I instantly turned the camera around to my cousin because we FaceTime. I'm like, girl, look at this. She's like, oh my God, is that a man? Yes, it's a man. We're on the Williamsburg Bridge flying. Anybody that know rides from like Brooklyn, the part of Brooklyn I live in, into like the city, the Williamsburg Bridge is a decent little size to be riding across. My man's just in there. I mean, casually, he's not new to this. He's true to this, and I can tell. It's blowing my mind because I know people change cars all the time, but I've never seen him like actually just stay in between and just ride.
Yeah,
I was like,
just
oh, this
chilling.
is yeah. He was literally chilling. The fact that the Newport lit, because like I watched, I said, wow, this is really like this is so wild to me. And y'all, I'm texting JB and I'm like, I'm on the phone with Danielle, and I'm like, y'all, I'm trying to take the pictures of this man. Like he's just, I'm like, only in New York. Like this is insane. So then he goes back into the car. Like after he was out there like he was on a cigarette break. He was out there like he was on a cigarette
You know
break.
you can take pictures while you're on FaceTime.
FaceTime, yeah, I told you I
Okay.
was taking them. My
Okay.
phone was being crappy yesterday. That's what I was saying about my phone being crappy. That little
Hmm.
button. So I was trying to snip them. So hopefully once I upload it, I can like actually post it and show y'all like, y'all, look at this man. Okay? Insanity, not you yawning, but insanity. Then I get off the train. A man almost hits a woman. This Dominican lady goes off. All you hear is the driver telling people suck my dick, which New Yorkers love that phrase. They love telling somebody suck their dick. That's like their favorite pastime. Remember I told you I told a guy that? Did I tell
Hmm.
you that story?
I
He
think you
told me to
did.
suck his back. Yeah, see, they love that phrase. But see, I tried to use it and backfired on me. Ugh. But they were arguing, me and the lady in front of me. I'm like, oh, this is a wow, okay. Then I've come across a whole platter of ribs dropped on the ground. They didn't ruin somebody's cookout. I mean, it's that many
They're
ribs.
probably nasty and tough anyway.
Yeah, they did look tough and dry. I ain't gonna hold you. But we get to and keep going along. I went to the Van Gogh exhibit. It was lit. As I'm on my way to that exhibit, this is the whole time I'm on my way to the Van Gogh exhibit anyway. I see the firemen coming up, 4 or 5 of them. I don't know what happened, but I see one of them busting open a fire hydrant. So I walk past. You know me, I play too much. I'm like, oh, I'm telling that you busted open a fire hydrant. And he started cracking up because I was like, oh, I did it so quick. I was like, oh, I'm telling you, busted a fire hydrant open. He just kept walking, like, said it like I was really telling him. I don't know. Just fake walking. But yeah. So that was my New York yesterday. In a matter of that was literally in a 15-minute span, y'all. 15 minutes. All of this happened.
Mm-mm. I,
Love it. It
I
was
can't say
eventful
nothing.
to say the
Anything
least.
happened here. Nothing happened in Dallas, but I also stayed at the house. So,
I was gonna say you live in Texas, honey. There's always something going on. Texas
well,
is
I'm
just as
sure
bad,
there's
if
been
not
some
worse.
ratchetry and
Oh,
dumb stuff going
hmm
on, but
I'm positive. Texas and Florida, there are no dull moments.
hmm
They're very much
I
like New
haven't
York.
really seen the apartment guy's girlfriend lately. She's
The
still
pregnant
there.
one?
They're still having like baby stuff mailed there, but I wonder if they're going through something. I don't know.
Oh, she done went to her mom's house.
I mean, he been running the
Mm.
streets still. He like Safari from Love and Hip Hop. I don't think he ready for a baby yet.
You did not come to Sephora got two kids at this point. He
And
better be ready.
the last kid was in like intensive care, and he was still in Jamaica partying for his birthday.
Getting grinded up on.
So
Well, I thought she had blocked him from coming to see the baby be born.
I'm not sure.
Oh, that's wow.
Hmm
Child, that's toxic. Let me light my candle because I'm lighting my candle like sage.
Oh.
Ah,
Well, oh, y'all, looking before we move forward. This hat, my sister made this hat. I love
it's
the
dope.
fatigue colors and everything in it. But
What's your
yeah.
sister's hat though?
Hmm?
What's the hat company?
Well, oh,
Shameless plug.
it is strength in numbers. Yes, strength in numbers. Well, she actually
Beautiful.
calls it sin
Okay,
because
say
I think
that.
strength in numbers is actually a brand by Stephen Curry now.
Oh,
So
okay.
she calls her sin. Um, but yeah, isn't it dope? I like it.
It is. I
Hmm
got on a Dawn Profit shirt about the Olympics for Tokyo 2020, and it said,
Oh,
"Y'all ain't hot."
and the Olympics start next week.
Do they?
Well, I think they start on Saturday. I think they start on 24th.
I thought they started on in September, like after Labor Day.
Well,
I don't follow sports,
generally it would
child.
have been in like April-ish of last year. I mean, August-ish of last year, but because of the pandemic, they had to push it out.
Hmm
So they're starting in July. People in Japan are upset because COVID is still running rampant there.
I mean, I low key feel them on that
Yeah, I mean, we still are like
in
smack
a
dab in the
pandemic.
middle of a Panera Bread still. I
Not
mean,
you.
with this
I do still
Delta
wear my
variant
mask.
making its way around,
Yep. You
seems
been
like
wearing
it's
your
getting out
mask
of control.
still?
Hmm?
Have you still
I
been
don't
wearing
really
your
go
mask?
out too much, so
Okay, but when you do,
hmm
okay.
yeah, I keep my
Yeah, I've been
mask
wearing
with
my
me.
mask too. Yeah, keep it on me. That and the Sani.
Hmm
Well, I've been hit the hand sanitizer
Oh yeah,
before even COVID. I didn't even have to buy
sure.
sanitizer during
This
COVID.
is
That's how
right on
much I
top of
had.
my desk,
Say
sanitizer.
that I got one in almost every bag, and I had it from before. I just ready to go.
Hmm But yeah, well, I guess as we're moving forward, I just want to remind everyone if you have not subscribed to us, definitely subscribe here on YouTube and on all social media outlets. So Facebook and Instagram at the Rude Urban Truth Podcast, um, Rude Herb Truth at Twitter. Yes, I had
Root
to
Herb Truth
remember.
Pod at Twitter.
Yeah, Rude Truth Pod. I mean, oh man, I'm falling
Root
off.
Herb
I'm
Truth
becoming
Pod,
so
y'all. He
much
on
more like you.
drugs.
And
Oh,
then,
welcome to our YouTube channel. Welcome to our YouTube channel.
right. And if you have not gone to our website, check out the Rude Urban Truth .com, where we have our bios. We have all of our old episodes. Because if you're listening or watching this on YouTube, you see we only have two now. So check out all the other stuff and make your way
There's
over
our
to our
YouTube channel,
store.
The Ghetto.
Right. And then check out our store where you can buy shirts and mugs and stuff like that. So, that being said, let's go ahead and move into things. Do you have a rude quote of the week for us this week?
Okay, so look, this really did happen. Now the end is kind of the quote, but listen. Okay, so we were discussing relationships yesterday, right? And actually, my ex came up. Y'all know firsthand that I love that man to death, and I was sad about the breakup. But old boy was verbally abusive, right? And these fools, did you notice any red flags? Of course I did. Definitely thought it was a carnival. Everybody likes the carnival. I just didn't know it was a Halloween themed one.
Oh,
Get out of it. So now I'm
okay.
practicing self healing. Okay.
Okay.
Duh. Like, did you notice the red flags? Of course I did. Everybody likes Six Flags in the carnival, right? Walked right on in and was like, "Oh, it's Halloween themed." Didn't know. Like, it's a little
What
scary,
is this? Scare
but
wins? Yes, this is
I'm on
Scare
it.
wins.
Yo, Y'all, we went to Scare One to JB one time. They tried to make me take off my girdle. I was not
Oh.
having it. It went off on the metal detector because the little class. Y'all, JB turned around. I told that lady, like, I'm not taking it off. I will go back outside because I'm not going to spill out in front of y'all. No, no,
I'm
it
like, if
wasn't
this is the
happening.
same woman who will not take off this girdle when going through TSA,
TSA,
then she
listen,
is not taking it off for
I've been blessed enough
amusement
to get a
park.
black woman every time I go to TSA and I go off and they completely understand my plight. You go ahead and pat it down since ain't nothing in it. Me. It's flesh in here. Pat it down, but I'm not taking it off. No, I'll
Oh,
walk to California first.
I
like,
cannot. Oh, that is so funny
but
to
yeah.
me.
So yeah, like you see, yes, I did see the red flags and I ignored them. I am a bright girl, but the heart sometimes makes you do stupid stuff, and my heart was all like, "Go this way," and I was like, "No," but I went with it. I'm using
Mm-hmm.
my mind more now. It's a combo of logic and emotion now. It was
So,
mostly all emotion. Yeah, but I'm healing. I'm healing. But yeah, did you
well,
see the red
that's all you
flags?
can do right now.
Duh.
You have to
Yeah,
heal.
like duh. Seeing the red flags. You see the red flags in your relationship? Goofy. Like, like how's
Oh,
Six Flags
y'all,
for
she
you?
felt that. She felt all of
I
that.
did. Yeah, it was.
Oh man, 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 man. Okay, well, moving right along. Black Magic. I have someone for Black Magic this week.
Oh,
Well, for anyone who knows me, I was not always big in a lot of other sports. I love tennis. I love track and field. Like, I love a lot of field events. I
but
might
can you
watch
run?
basketball
But
every
can
now
you
and
run?
then.
Can you drip?
No, I can't dribble.
I was trying to do it like Keely. Can you run? Can you dribble? Can you run? But
But
oh, but can
speaking
you run?
of, the encore is hilarious. If you're not watching that on BET, you are so missing out on some of the
Yeah, my
best
mom even
reality
watches it.
television ever. It is so so good. You definitely have to watch it. But I wasn't big on a lot of other sports. Since meeting Bay, big on basketball. So I've been watching a lot of that, a lot of WNBA, a lot of NBA stuff like that. And he also plays 2K all the time. Literally, that's the only game he plays. Does the same thing over and over again. I don't know how he even still finds interest in this at this point, but he does.
Are there levels to 2K?
Not in what he does. He plays my GMO. My GM mode is how you can mostly it's centered on a lot of the back end stuff like trades and hiring people in the back
Not even
office.
big.
Like this, he'll play games every now and then, because you have to play in order to win championships so that the people are making more money and stuff like that.
Get
But
him.
he really is doing all of the behind the scenes stuff. But that all being said, 2K is generally a basketball game for men. Like it's only men, like male
Don't we
basketball
know?
players in the show. I mean, the game, stuff like that.
No,
But
don't we
within the
know?
last 3 years, they did introduce the WNBA in the game too. Well, as of this year, the 2K 2022, I believe, when it actually, because it's going to be representative of the next year, Candace Parker is becoming the first female, well, the first WNBA player ever to be featured on the game's cover. Ever.
Go ahead, Candy girl. We love
Now,
to
first of
see
all, I love
it.
Candace Parker. I loved her before I even started really watching WNBA because she made a lot of noise when she was in college, and then when she got drafted over, it was like not only is she really good, but she's beautiful, all kinds of stuff. She was just a all around good person to see on TV. Being honest, liked it, but she's amazing as a basketball player. So I felt it was only right that the first person who actually graced the cover of the game was going to be her. She also works as a commentator in the off season when she's not playing in the WNBA. So she stayed bringing in coins, which we know we always love when someone is bringing in extra coins. But yeah, I just wanted to highlight her for that. I thought that was really dope, and quickly wanted to highlight Naomi Osaka. You know that I'm a fan. I talk about her all
Yes,
the time. She recently released a Barbie doll,
indeed she did.
and the thing was sold out in like 15 minutes.
Shut
Thing gone,
up.
gone.
Okay, because the big Naomi Barbie's out here moving numbers.
Now I saw this Barbie. I legit thought it was Whitney Houston, but you think I'm playing? Do a search for the name.
No.
No, do a
How do I
search.
cut you off? No, I
Do
want to cut you off.
do a search for
How
the
do I?
Naomi Osaka Barbie. It's the hair that gives me like doom 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 doom. Like she's about
Mm,
to
mm,
jump
mm,
into
mm,
I want to
mm,
dance with somebody or
mm,
something. Like
but
it definitely is giving me
ah,
those real old school Whitney Houston hair vibes. But
let me see. I'm
I
looking
thought it
at it
was
now.
really,
I
really
ain't fooling
dope
with you.
that she got this Barbie doll and it's
Oh, it
so
kind of do.
tied. See, you see exactly what I'm talking
No, it
about.
really do. The outfit and everything.
It's
I
definitely giving
want to
Whitney
dance
Houston
with
vibes.
somebody. It's a cute Barbie. Well,
Yeah,
Whitney's cute. So
but
either
it's
way, it's a
also sold
win-win.
out. So you're
It
gonna
is
have to,
indeed sold
a
out.
lot of people those scalpers out there that are buying it, trying to sell it for buku money. Hopefully they're able to restock and get some out there because I hate for people to have to spend that kind of money on something like that.
Yeah, because people.
It's dope to do that, but still, I'm like, there's so many people who are fans that or kids that are fans and they couldn't even get it, and there are other people out there that are just buying it just so they can sell it for astronomical prices.
Right.
But I thought that was dope. So shout out to these two women in sports. And then I will have so much more to talk about in the coming weeks because the Olympics are coming up. Got track and field going on. Simone Biles about to go
Child.
and run stuff, and then Jordan
And you know I'm gonna
Childs
be
also
sleep. I'm
gonna
gonna be.
run stuff. Like,
You know I'm gonna be.
you shall celebrate these wins.
Hey, I celebrate. I always celebrate the win, especially when they look like us. I mean, I just don't be understanding what be happening, but I'm always encouraging the people. Okay.
Hmm. Well, I guess with that said, guess we can go ahead and move in to rude talk.
Root talk. Root
Look at
talk.
you on
Oh,
cue.
and cause I be mm, mm.
Hmm. Okay, so first thing, starting this off with rude news, and I just wanted to. Came across this article where the whites are getting a little carried away
Did you
again.
cut?
So it seems that people are starting to move away from regular toilet tissue and starting to do reusable toilet cloth rolls.
What did people do before toilet paper though? In all seriousness,
I'm not
so was it
sure.
leaves? Like were we just recycling this back and it was used like manure?
Or
Like what
maybe
was
they just
happening?
washed. Maybe they're just like,
Nah,
oh, I
people
did
didn't
this.
wash
I'm
back then that much. You know, people used to be dirty
Mhm.
back in the day. They was really on some like just throw your clothes on and do some shit and just be stinking, like bath once a
Yeah,
week type shit.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
kind of true too. I don't know,
Hmm.
but there are these reusable cloth rolls. Whoever is making these are trying to design them so that they are potentially cute.
Oh, like how
Um,
baby diapers used to be reusable, like the
yeah,
cloth baby diapers
yeah, and I see people doing that with kids
for
still
pee.
because
Yeah.
diapers are so expensive, and
Diapers are, and we also know what we're putting into the kid. Like we control what they eat, and it's like mostly milk, and it's like cute little poops.
hmm
We're not cute little. Is there such thing? Not really, because it's
no,
just
there's not.
tossing
Have you
around.
seen some of the
Yeah.
things that come out of these kids?
No, I'm talking about the babies. The babies still be kind of like formula esque.
I
It's these
know, but have
kids
you
I'm
seen them?
concerned
How they
about.
be running up their backs and stuff like that? There's nothing
Yeah.
cute about that type of
Oh.
poop. But okay, I just would you jump on this
No,
reusable?
no, no. You don't even have to. No, absolutely not. I'm all about. I'd rather let's make toilet paper out of some type of leaf
Hmm.
before. No, no, no.
Yeah.
Because
Mm-mm.
these stinking pissy cloths and these cloths that smell like no.
Have you looked at the cloths? Like what they look like?
Yes, I did. They look like onesie bottoms. You know how baby onesies and you snap them with the little piece at the bottom? It looked like they just took that little part and cut it and was like, "We're gonna make this toilet paper." No,
It's so
no. I,
disgusting.
I see. I understand what they were trying to do, but this ain't that, and that ain't this. No,
Right. I just
no,
I just feel like this is
no.
so that's just nasty. Like imagine you going
We
into
gotta find some
somebody's house.
alternatives.
What if you go into someone's house? You go to use the
Yeah,
restroom. You're visiting, and then you sit down. Because you're naturally probably thinking there's going to be toilet tissue there, and then you see one of these. What do you do?
I don't know. It's giving me like 16th, 17th century Europe vibes. Remember when people would just like release themselves in the streets, or they just dump the buckets into the street, kind of vibe.
Ugh.
You know, y'all don't remember that from history class? I might have the wrong centuries, but it was a while ago.
Oh,
But
that's so
y'all don't
sickening.
remember that? And people would just dump it in the streets. I feel like this helped poor hygiene. I feel like it's the beginning of poor hygiene and stuff like that. Is how disease starts to spread because now you have feces and sitting in a hamper. mixed
Yeah.
with urine, and even though it's on a cloth, I could just see. No,
Mm-mm.
I see this going left fast. So count me out. It's a hard no
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah, that's just
Hard
really
no.
disgusting. I saw that and I was like, I can't really see too many black people doing that, but the vast majority of the people I see on like extreme cheapskate and stuff like that tend to be white, and they would really do some stuff like that. In fact, there was an episode where a woman was doing that. She had a little basket that had rags in it, and she
Oh,
just stacked them up, and then as they used them, they put them in a bucket on the other side, and then when they were filled up, she would wash them and put them back. The problem was that some of these things were still stained. It's like even if I know it's washed, I'm not using something that has a stain in it like that because I know where that stain came from. That's just it's
I
just
didn't think of
disgusting. I
stain
can't
as.
do that.
I did not think of the stain aspect of this.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And they coming in flavors. They all got dye in it and stuff. Like I seen a blue and a yellow. Like they ain't even like white. Like
Wait, did you just say they came in the flavors?
yeah, because I'm looking at this one. It's like blues and red. Like what? What is this?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is it. That is it. So I just wanted to throw that out there. Things are still a little disgusting out there for people. I know there's a need to be thrifty, but I also feel like toilet tissue isn't too expensive.
Yeah, and I
Um,
know it's impactful on the environment. We can find some alternative ways,
yeah,
like maybe some more plant based. I mean, trees are plants too, but maybe some other plant based things that we
yeah,
could use that can like break down into the earth safely, so we can reuse it again. Because this ain't that.
yeah.
No,
That's,
yeah.
so moving right
How did
along.
you even find? No, because you be finding stupid
Oh
shit.
no!
Where do
Oh
you be finding
no!
this stuff at? Because this
No,
is insane.
something
How
in
did
a
you find
group,
this?
and oftentimes when they see things that
What
are
group are you?
happening with Z whites, they'll post articles in here like, "So would y'all do this?" And
No.
most of us have discussed it. Just
What
like
group
food
were you in?
crimes. Oh, it's for a podcast group.
That's why I hate you.
It's for a
Why
podcast
didn't you
group, but
invite me in? But I'm a podcaster too. I don't want to be in that group anyway.
it's
It's
locked
ghetto.
down. If they open up the things again, I'll invite you in there.
I don't want to be in that group anyway. Look at me feeling all rejected.
Right. Okay, so moving right along. You and I are travelers, right? We like to travel. We like to
Indeed,
fly.
we do.
We,
Indeed, we
we're
do.
trying to see the world.
Trying to see the world.
Okay.
Okay, say that.
Expand our global footprint.
Okay, because Rico
All
needs
this.
to get onto this Ghana trip.
So, I was pretending like I was moving my hair in my face, but I realized my hat was here, so I couldn't. So I was just brushing the front of the bill.
And
But
the lack
anyway,
of hair. Don't forget, there's
oh
actual
yeah,
hair
no hair.
missing.
But
Hmm.
so, what would you do if you had booked a flight? You know, you you expect it when you book a flight. You get in your seat. Have a certain experience while you're there. What would you do if you were on the flight and it turned out the plane that you were going to be on needed a new pump or new something, and they came out and asked for help? Hey, can you pay towards us getting this new pump, or can you pay
That's giving me
towards us getting this?
that's giving me scammer vibes. What is this? Spirit Frontier?
So this apparently happened with a Polish airline. So Lot Polish Airlines needed a new pump for a plane and asked its passengers for financial help. Out of the 249 passengers on the flight to Warsaw, the airline received about $350 in American money. The passengers completely shocked. They said, "We were at the international airport. I cannot believe that transactions take place here in cash under the table with the mechanic standing next to the plane."
No, see, that's my part, the under the table part. That sound like they on a come up. Nah,
Hmm.
bro. I feel like this is scammy. I'm not donating nothing to it. We'll be here.
Yeah, I was
Y'all ain't got
bro.
another plane?
And then because they needed this new pump, it actually delayed their flight 10 hours. So they legit
So I had to
came out
pay
there
for it
asking for
and
money, and then they had to wait until I guess they ended up getting enough money for the pump so that it can be installed, and then they could actually,
time out.
yeah,
Airplane parts ain't like going to Advance Auto. They made it like give us a couple dollars. We're gonna run down to Advance Auto and grab the pump and just
right,
put it in for you, like a little side repairman. Oh, they tried this. This is
yeah. I
no. I
saw
would have
that.
donated nothing.
I was completely
That's
thrown by
scamming.
it. So the
And then they had to
airline,
what?
the airline has
Where the
spoken
part?
out.
So that means y'all already had the part though. How y'all just pop up with the pump?
Maybe they went and
Mm-mm.
bought it from the American
Mm-mm.
Airlines hub or something while they were there. I don't
Honey, they
know.
got it
It's
from the Advanced Auto
bizarre.
Parts for airplanes.
Yeah, so
Cause
apparently the
mm-mm.
airline has spoken out. They
Good for
have
them.
apologized from the bottom of their hearts to the travelers that were on the plane after they landed. So they still, obviously.
Oh, so they know that this foolishness.
It said the representative of Lot should have both cash and credit card with him. The company provides them with funds to solve similar situations. There are no circumstances that justify asking money from passengers. Then it says the generous passengers who did pay were immediately reimbursed by the airline, who said that there would be consequences for employees who asked for donations. It was finally possible to collect the necessary money. It was refunded to the four passenger lenders upon arrival in Warsaw, still on the plane.
First of all, didn't I tell you this was shady? First of all, I'm
Something real
also
messy
concerned that
about
they
that.
just something real messy about it. But I'm low key kind of concerned that y'all just walking around with credit cards to buy airplane parts on demand. What? Something
Hmm.
about that don't. Something about that's not clicking right for me. Maybe because I don't know the back end of planes. I didn't know you could just like, oh, they got a credit card. They just gonna say like, oh, we need this part, and they just here you go.
Mm-mm-mm. This is
I
what they
didn't.
claim prompted all of this. So I don't. Kubiki said an employee at the Boeing warehouse in Beijing refused to accept the bank transfer, which is how they were trying to pay, and insisted on cash. But the thing here is that the person for the airline has said that the person for lot has both cash and credit card on them. So if they were requesting cash for this part, then why were you asking for cash from your people? This is like
But
Joanne
why
the
are y'all walking around?
scammer from an airline perspective, it seems.
Right. Like my thing is like, but why are y'all? I don't understand just buying live parts. In I mean, I guess you gotta have parts available quickly for quick repairs, so planes aren't just out. I guess I don't know. This just seemed. I don't know. I'd got off. I'd have been ready to go. I'd have been like, I need to fly on a different airline.
Hmm. I need my money back for this whole thing, and I'm going somewhere
Yeah.
else. I mean, because you then
Yeah.
had to wait 10 hours. You probably could have caught another flight to the same location earlier than that.
Right.
Crazy.
And was a pump.
Hmm. So, moving right along. Next in rude news. On our social media, we made a post where it basically said if you Google your birth date and Florida man to provide what the story was about, the title, or like a screenshot of it, depending on whatever social media platform you saw that post on. So I did a search for that. And for some reason, I've done that search before and I've seen articles with my birthday, but for some reason, the first one that showed up was not for my birthday. It was actually for something on January the 7th, 2019. And I have read this thing 3 times and I still don't understand what happened. So let's talk about it. The title of the article says, Man hit dad in face with pizza after learning he helped deliver him, police say. So, do you like even the title? Does that make sense? A man hit their
Mm-mm.
dad in the face with a pizza after learning he helped deliver him. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and walk you through this article because I've been trying to figure out what this is about this whole time and I just cannot figure it out. So it says a Florida man who found out his father helped deliver him when he was born inexplicably smashed hot pizza in the older man's face upon learning the news. So, just want to pause here. Does it sound like what I'm thinking this sounds like? That the dad told him, "Hey, when you were born, I helped deliver you," and apparently the son got mad and smashed a pizza in his
It's
face.
a pizza in his face. Yeah. It's like I helped deliver you. And
Okay,
I'm like,
because I've read this a couple
you
times. I'm
know,
like,
it's
that
not just
just
you. It
that just doesn't seem to make sense.
doesn't seem to make any sense for me either.
So it says Robert Thomas Houston is charged with domestic battery, and he remained in jail at the time of this on Monday in lieu of $150 bond. So the news station reported that the sheriff's deputies were called Thursday to the Houston family's home, where they found, or to the Houston family home, where they found a police slice on a chair and cheese and sauce strewn around the room. According to the arrest report obtained by the news station, Houston's father told the deputies that his son became angry after learning that he helped deliver him. The
Yeah, I
man
don't
said
even
that he had gone
understand.
for a walk with his dogs as his son waited on the porch for a pizza to be delivered. When he returned from the walk, his son held him down in a chair, smashing the pizza in his face and screaming at him. The victim began to flail around, trying to get the defendant off of him, at which point the defendant went outside and awaited law enforcement. He walked up to me and turned around, putting his hands behind his back, saying he knows that I'm going to take him to jail. No
Is
one
this a real
knows what.
article?
Yeah, this is no one knows why the news surrounding him being delivered by his dad at birth made him upset. But what? So
Yeah, I
you
don't know.
you had a conversation with your dad. Your dad tells you that he helped to deliver you when you were born, and you got mad and smashed the pizza in his face. Like
Right.
nothing. Florida, what y'all doing? What is up? Because this just doesn't
Yeah.
make sense.
Who
But
wrote this article?
um, who is this person? This was posted by the Boston News. Crystal Bonvillain. I just don't understand. How
No.
did you get here? How did you? What? Like what happened for you to do that to your dad after he told
Yeah,
you that he helped deliver you? Like to me, that seems like that would be like a cute little memory to have.
yeah,
Like,
and then
oh,
it's
my
pizza.
dad brought
Like,
me into this world.
girl,
Yay.
takes a bite of the pizza. Like,
Right. No, he was like, you brought me into this world. And then that was it. Like, I don't
yeah,
understand. It makes no sense. That's why I just needed to talk it
it's not
out
just you.
because
I
it
talk it
just,
out.
I just don't understand how we got there. But
Yeah, I don't understand either.
yeah. So also, last thing in rude news, I came across a tweet from Kerry Washington that
Oh,
I thought was a little different. So Kerry Washington on a couple days ago, I'm looking at it on my phone. So if you see me looking down, that's why. She made a
it's
tweet
okay.
that says, "Happy birthday, Scott K. Foley." She tagged him. Miss seeing this gorge face every day. Hope you have an amazing day. And when she added the photo, it was, the Prez from Scandal. An hour later, she says, "Whoops, wrong TV, babe. LOLOL. Happy birthday, Scott K. Foley. I really do miss seeing your face, even when I'm fake punching it every day. Gladiators, help me send this guy a birthday love." And then she followed it up with this one, who is apparently her other TV babe from Scandal. And I just thought it was really funny because um how you managed to do that. This is very how white people do us when they think we all look the same.
I'm all like, oh, I didn't know
yeah,
she had another TV husband.
Yeah, I just thought that was really funny, but shout out to Kerry Washington because she takes things in stride. She's laughing at herself there. She was laughing at the faces that she makes on these TV shows when people were making masks and everything with her mouth and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So, I like that she has a good sense of humor because being in this business, I'm sure you need to have thick skin and can't let everything bother you. So I like that she's
Right.
found ways to get around that. But that is all I have for rude news. Oh, what was the
I got some
stance?
stories. I was yawning and doing a
Oh,
dance and stretching and like I'm trying to be mindful of my actions because like we're being recorded now for
I
quality
love that
assurance
they can see
purposes.
you.
You know, for quality assurance
And just so
purposes,
y'all
like I
know,
had to.
this is water. We record early in the morning, and I have water
Yeah,
in my red solo
this is
cup.
water too.
hmm So,
You know,
what
look, this
is?
is water too.
hmm So, what do you have for
Sometimes
us
mindfulness is
this
one.
week?
Okay, so first of all, I have a story about a couple where a man play games. Now, listen, let me lead with this. I'm not into people playing games in their relationships. Either be in with it or out. Like, don't be playing little mind games for me.
Right, I agree.
Like, don't do that.
Don't
Okay.
play because
So
the game
yeah,
ain't gonna always turn out the way you want it to. So,
hello, and I be winning. Okay, so I'm gonna read it out. Okay, it's a text message thread. Um, y'all tell me if y'all think the justified or the response was justified or if it was foul because he played the game. Okay.
okay.
Okay. Hey, babe, guess what? What, babe?
Oh,
This is the game.
whoopee.
Okay, I'm turning my. Okay. Um, I got the job, 70K a year. That's amazing, babe. Couldn't have come at a better time. Now I can step down from my position and focus on my mental health. Huh? Babe, I'm not happy at this job. The money is great, but I've been working too hard for 4 years straight. I stayed so you could finish your degree. I just want a less stressful job. I'm depressed here. Depressed? How do you make six figures and have everything you need, Patrick? You're telling me about depression now? So you're telling me you're going to be unemployed while I pay all the bills? Like, what?
Mm.
Okay, Brittany, I paid all the bill for 2.5 years. I'm asking you to hold us down until I see this therapist and get my mental right. I already have a few opportunities lined up. I just need a month. Wow, that isn't fair. I have to support you because you're depressed over a good career. You can't see a therapist and work as well. No, I would want to focus on my mental health the entire month. I'm asking you to have my back like I had yours. What's the problem? I don't want to do that. Yes, you chose to allow me to focus on school, but that was your job. You provide for me, not the other way around. You can see a therapist and work. You're sounding lazy at this point. Lazy? Did I call you lazy when you were in school full time for 2.5 years? Listen, I said what I'm going to do. You with me or not?
Hmm.
Oh, there's a piece missing. Oh, I lied. Not. So we're done. Are you serious? Patrick, I'm dead ass serious. I cannot support a man, not even for a month. I wish you would have told me about and this depression, I would have left a long time ago. I don't have time to deal with it. You hid that from me, and that isn't fair. I hope you're able to get help. I didn't sign up for this. Okay. At least I know now you're not wife material. I've been seeing a therapist over my depression, and I'm not quitting my job. I wanted to see if you truly have my back before I proposed. Get your shit and leave my house.
Oop.
You have your job now, and you can pay all your own bills. We're done here. I knew you was playing. I was joking, babe. Last, you were serious, Britt. I'm just going to get your shit and leave my house. That's all I want you to do. Stop calling me. I don't have anything to say to you.
Mm. Mm.
Insane. You are insane. Okay. So besides the game plan, because I'm not, I do hate that he played a game. Like, don't play games. What you
Mm-hmm.
think?
Yeah, I think the game playing is bad, but I'm like, so from what I can hear, it sounds like she wasn't working for 2.5 years and he was taking care of both of them. And he's
Right.
asking for 1 month to be able to reset, get himself together.
One.
1 month. And she said, no, I'm not taking care of no man. It was your job to take care of me. Yeah, this is a mess. Yeah, I'm not here for the games. I'm not here for the games at all. But in this case, it does show that she probably isn't the type of woman that he would want to be with. So
I
sounds
kind
like
of
you
agree
need to
with
go ahead
him.
and cut your losses.
Yeah. I
But
hate that he had to play a game to do it, but
hmm
yeah, let's just go. Because she
yeah,
wasn't playing. She was dead serious. And when she found out you playing, she's thinking like, "Oh my
hmm
god, like I
yeah,
messed up."
especially when he was like, "Oh, get
Mm-hmm.
out," because this also says that he was not only paying for all of the bills and helping you while you were in school, but you were staying under his roof. Yeah, ma'am. I'm sorry, but it looks like you're gonna have to find somewhere else to stay. Because I'm also
Yep.
thinking, like, okay, if he was able to take care of everything, he's getting paid 100,000 a year. He probably had money saved up too. He probably, in my mind, I'm thinking most people are probably going to be putting money to the side anyway, just naturally if they can. And I'm like, he's probably been doing that too. So even if he was taking a month, I'm sure that there's money there to even still help out if it needed to be done. He just wasn't going to be physically in the office. But the way she shut that down so fast, oh yeah, mm-mm. Yeah, I'm not. I don't know. I don't like stuff like that. I don't like the games,
Yeah.
but I feel like if you're in a relationship, you guys should be working together. This is not like everybody's not going to be able to pull their weight all the time. It's your job to be able to, come back up. I got you. And then if anything happens, you got me. We in this together. It's just like I was talking to Dove Cat
Gotta
about this
get
yesterday. It was like,
gotta get
when
money.
it comes to relationships, it comes to marriages, everybody can't be the leader all the time.
Yeah. And y'all
Someone
are
is
both married, so
like,
y'all know.
yeah, someone has to step back. Someone has to submit, if you will. So I was like, but this you're going to take turns doing that. You know that you're not going to always be the leader. Let the person you're with lead, make certain decisions, and you can do the same. Like, it's about, y'all being in this truly together in every sense of the word. And it does not sound like that. This is something that she wants. She wants to be taken care of. She wants to be catered to. And I have a feeling it probably would have only gotten worse because she got the job, but he's paying for everything right now. I can't see her wanting to give up this money that she's making for herself if she has a man that's
Mm-hmm.
willing to take care of everything already.
Yep.
Because I mean, she was happy about the job, but I ain't see nothing about what she said that said, "Oh yeah, I can help out," or "We can do this together," or anything like that. It's just like, "Hey, I got a job, and it's
Mm-hmm.
paying me 70K a year." But what were your thoughts?
Same thing. It's just like I hate that he had to play a game to get to it, but everybody know what they got too. He knew that he probably felt something,
Mm-hmm.
and he wanted to just see what it was looking like, and she proved herself. Like, yo,
Mm-hmm.
something probably clicked. Like, she might just be in this for self, and
Mm-hmm.
turns out she kind of was.
Yeah, yeah. But do. That's a lot. That
Mm-mm-mm.
is a lot.
Oh, I have another one.
Mm-hmm.
This one is about a house party. I didn't get to read the whole thing. It's from Celebrity. Um, y'all probably seen her on Instagram, but I'll go with the story. Okay. Met this chick at a house party. She said I was handsome, started following me as I mingled with folks. Didn't pay any attention until I walked towards the hallway looking for the bathroom. When I opened one of the doors, it was a bedroom. She shoved me in and quickly slammed the door, locked it, and hit the lights. I wasn't feeling her like that, so I pushed her off me and told her chill. She kept trying to kiss me, and then I overpowered her and turned on the lights. I told her I'm not feeling her like that and to just back off. I unlocked the door, and when I came out the bedroom sweating and angry, her girlfriends were in the hallway. They said, "Where is she?" She then comes out the room screaming, "He tried to rape me." Immediately, these men start jumping me. I was screaming. She came at me, and I started fighting who I could. Cops were called. The chicks crying and screaming. They show up, handcuff me, and then they start manhandling me. The owner of the house comes running out, screaming, "Where did this happen?" She screams in the first room before the for the bathroom, right? He then said, "Oh, I have a camera in there. It's my office. The camera records video and audio. Let me show you, officers." Chick immediately stops crying. As I stood there in cuffs, I waited for them to come back. When they did, the officer said, "Uncuff him and arrest her." The men I was fighting immediately apologized, and that was my last party. Woo!
Wow.
Technology.
Yeah. Yeah.
Technology.
I'm so thankful that this kind of there are situations where cameras like this are where they need to be because you
And they
see
got the
how
visual and the audio
yeah, you see how quickly everybody
that escalated.
reacted. And I'm one of those people that is more likely to believe the victim
Yeah, me
before.
too. Oh, I
So
am too, all the
so
time.
that would have been I would have probably reacted like they did.
And
But
so did the guys. Yeah, they jumped them
yeah,
immediately.
but it's a sad world we live in where people will do something like that and use that type of lie against somebody. You can literally ruin someone's life like forever
Mm-hmm.
from an accusation like
Mm-hmm.
that. And then the fact
Mm-hmm.
that she just
People
immediately
have
stopped
died behind
crying, like,
accusations
oh
like that.
crap, I'm caught.
People have died behind
Yeah.
accusations. Yeah. Tears instantly stopped.
Mm-mm. That just, I don't like stuff like that
Yeah,
at
same.
all. Just makes me a little upset.
Mm-hmm.
But
It's
I
horrible.
actually think that it happens a lot more than people want to give it credit for. Like I do think that
It
there are a
does.
lot of women that obviously have been sexually assaulted and stuff,
Yeah.
but
There's a few who've made stuff up.
I mean, yeah, I mean,
And
we
it
remember cases where there was like maybe it was like some a woman, a girl, or even a guy having sex with someone that was overage, and then when it came out, the parents basically said, "Oh, this person raped them,"
raped
not
them.
like it
Right.
was like consensual sex, just that shouldn't happened,
Yeah.
but that
Right.
they raped
Right.
them, and then that's what this
Right.
person ends up getting charged with. Like,
Exactly, exactly. And I think I'm starting to be more grateful for technology because a lot of people are starting to get those kind of cameras around their
hmm
house. A lot of people have them for like their nannies when they watch their kids.
hmm
You know what I mean? They can
hmm
see like what's happening to their babies and what people are doing to their babies. So I'm appreciative of that.
yeah, and in that case, I'm really appreciative that that person had that camera in that office
Yep.
because that was just that's a lot.
Yeah. She could have ruined his life.
Hmm Now she ruined
Legitimately could
hers.
have ruined that man's life. Yep.
Have fun, sis.
Because now they know that you were the aggressor.
What kind of charges would someone get for something like that? I don't
Uh,
know much about this stuff.
Me either. Because guess who didn't finish law school? Did you guess me? You guessed right. You guessed right. Because it did not finish. I don't know. But
Yeah, I mean, because there's like a false accusation there. She was
yeah, you're
pushing
like,
on
look,
him.
I don't know what that charge would be. She may
Yeah,
have to register as a sexual offender.
mm,
Maybe,
possibly. I mean, because
depending
she
on where they are,
technically
what state.
was. He just pushed her off of him.
Yeah.
But
My good sis said the tears. He said the tears stopped immediately. Like, oh shit, cat's out the bag. Yes, sis,
hmm
cat's out the bag.
well, as always, I have "Am I the assholes" for you. I
Yes,
have
let's
two.
do this.
The first
Okay.
one I am going to call "Release me from your wedding, kind sir," like that. So, release me from your wedding, kind sir. Says, I was asked to be a member of the wedding party. Despite this, I was the only person, not only in the wedding party, but also at the ceremony, who wasn't allowed to have a plus one. This was an outdoor wedding with unlimited seating, and these people don't give a shit about COVID, so it wasn't about that. I was told it was because my relationship wasn't serious enough, despite us being together for a year, that only engaged and married couples were invited, and that they didn't want some random guy in their wedding pictures who I might not be with later in the future. They don't want to have to look at some random guy in their pictures, even though he wouldn't have been in any of the pose pictures at all, maybe just in the background of crowd shots. There have been no conflicts between them and my boyfriend. He's a nice and mild mannered guy who gets along with everyone, so I don't think it was about him personally. I get to the ceremony and find out that literally everyone has a plus one, not just married couples, but there are couples there who have been dating for less time than me. This is when I started feeling surly. I smiled and played.
Surly. Oh, the tables is about to start getting flipped over, baby. Prepare
Right.
the wedding hall.
So I smiled and played my part during the ceremony, but inside I was very surly and angry. I just love that they used the word
Yeah,
surly.
me too.
We then got to the reception, which had way more people than the ceremony. This is where all the more distant friends were invited, and everyone there had a plus one. I was literally placed at a table as the one single person, and everyone else at the table was a couple. Some at the table were other members of the wedding party, but others were random distant acquaintances. People started asking me where my boyfriend was, and I said I was told he wasn't invited. They asked why, and I said I had no idea why. This is when I started letting my surliness show and started acting rude and
My
mean
surliness.
because I was humiliated. And then I was brought into a conversation with the couple's male friend, Dean.
Hey,
I
Ding.
was I was previously told that Dean has a crush on me, and I made it clear I wouldn't be interested even if I was single. Even after that, he kept trying to message me, and I ignored him. But now the people who brought me into the conversation with Dean were like standing around, staring at us and giggling with their hands. Well, giggling behind their hands, like they thought they were Cupid matchmakers. Dean was absolutely a participant in this. I was meaner to Dean than I've ever been to anyone in my entire life. I was as fully rude as I've ever wanted to be when being the target of someone's romantic interest unwantedly. It's true. I don't really know if I was being set up, but I was already furious before that happened. Everyone was silent and awkward. I went back and finished my meal, and as soon as I was done, I picked up my purse and left and went straight to my boyfriend's house, skipping most of the reception, cake cutting speeches, and everything. I'm now being told by the people that they're hurt and confused why I left early. I haven't replied. Am I the asshole?
No, this sounds like a hookup. Like they intentionally told you couldn't bring your boyfriend so they could hook you up with Dean. Stay
Mm-hmm.
surly, sis. Stay surly.
Surly. Something
Yeah,
about
like
that
how
word
it
surly.
sounded like they tried to invite Dean though, like oh we just gonna make her hook up with Dean anyway.
It's like, oh, we don't like him, but you like him, and we like you. So let's see if we can make y'all get together. That's real messed
Right.
up,
That is super messed up.
especially when you look around and see that everybody else at the wedding has a plus
And
one.
to the part when she was saying like there was plenty of space, plenty of space, yes, but those plates to feed y'all are expensive. Let's be clear. So don't just be making like, oh, there's plenty of space to sit, but we gotta feed my man's. Yes.
hmm
Don't talk about what you don't get in my pockets. But y'all also wrong too for trying to hook that girl up with that man that you know she didn't like. Y'all tried it. Don't do
hmm
that.
Yeah,
Don't do that.
like, oh, y'all tried it. Oh, I would have loved to hear how she was acting when she was surly.
Okay.
Something about surly. I'm using
I'd have read.
surly in a
I'd have cut their
sentence this
wedding.
week.
Walk up and just slice the cake with a meat cleaver, just down the
Hmm.
middle, just
I'm gonna go cut my
cake. And
own
you walk,
slice. Thanks. Y'all have a good
listen,
one.
cut it down the middle, hit the cake topper and everything, and just watch it just split apart.
Hmm.
Now, dig y'all way out y'all cake. Have fun. How's that?
Right. All right. So the next one, I am calling this one "The Fake Baby Shall Get None of This."
Ciao.
Okay. So I work at a popular clothing retailer and I enjoy my job very much. My coworkers are great, customers are bearable, but one coworker, let's call her Rhonda, has been making my work life a living hell recently.
Not
We
Big
have,
Ron.
yeah, right. Ron is out here acting up. So we have worked together for a couple of years now and things were great. I would even say we were work friends. She invited me to her daughter's baby shower last month and I agreed to go. What I didn't know was this was not a regular baby shower. I arrived with the gift and was talking to my other coworkers that were there, and we figured out none of us had met the daughter. Rhonda introduced her daughter to our little group, and I congratulated her and thanked her for having us. She laughed and said something like, "Thank you, but I'm not pregnant quite yet." But it's always good to be prepared for when the time comes.
So it's a
I,
pre-baby shower.
yeah, so I was visibly confused, which seemed to offend her. After she walked away from our group, my coworker explained that Rhonda had told her when they arrived that this isn't a regular baby shower, and her daughter had been feeling down because quite a few of her friends had been pregnant. I asked the friends if they knew beforehand, and they said no, and that they were confused why they were asked to buy gifts and decided not to make a big deal about it. I bought
What?
Yeah, I asked Rhonda why she wouldn't tell us that it wasn't a baby shower for a specific baby, and she explained. The physical invitations explained it was a party for her daughter to shower her with love. Well, none of us coworkers got physical invitations. I asked Rhonda if I could take my gift back since I am not made of money and I would prefer to get her daughter a gift when she was actually having a baby. Rhonda said that I would be rude to take a gift back after giving it and that her daughter was going through a lot and was looking forward to opening presents. I said, "I'm sorry, but I can't do this." I took my gift and left. The daughter sent me hateful messages over Facebook, including calling me a disrespectful old bitch and a bad friend to Rhonda. I feel bad for storming off and taking the gift back if it was going to be used and cause this much grief. Also, I realized I grabbed a gift that was on top of mine that was from my coworker, and she said that she wants me to bring it back to her and not give it to Rhonda and her daughter. But Rhonda found out and is threatening to go to HR if I don't return the gifts and buy something else off the registry. Most items on the registry aren't even for babies. She's going to threaten to tell HR for the suffering she has caused. Am I an asshole for taking my gift back because I was lied to?
Absolutely not. Because Big Rhonda tried it. I would have been out. Okay. Listen. Listen.
Yeah.
No. And then if it was gonna be like that, you could have been more specific. Like we automatically thought this was a baby. Like
Why are you
why would
calling
they
it a
even
baby
have an inkling?
shower?
Yeah.
This ain't no baby shower.
Right.
You having a get together for your daughter who sounds like she is grown and just sad that she hasn't been able to have a baby yet.
Yeah. Basically. Yeah, Rhonda, you
Girl, you can just go out for drinks.
listen.
Like, what are you
Listen.
doing?
Listen. Because if I imagine it to equate me walking in somewhere with a case of beer and talking about, oh, this ain't that kind of I mean, get my because
I I'm
walking out with
just
my I'm out.
so this is am I the asshole that I'm gonna be keeping tabs on because she actually said at the end that she's going to update her post with what happens at HR because she's planning on going to HR on Monday. And
Oh,
this was actually something that she wrote up a day ago. So this is a fairly new one. So I really need to know what happens. But
me
everybody
too.
in here, and I'm looking at the comments, everybody's just confused.
Yeah, like I understand Rhonda trying to do something good for her daughter, make her baby feel better, because that's what moms do. But girl, you ain't got to do that at the expense of me. And like you said, we could have had some drinks. We could have had a girls' night in. There's a lot of alternatives that you telling me it's a baby shower. And then I seem to me like it would make me more sad to get baby shower gifts and all my friends having babies and I have no baby. That seems like it would make
Right.
me more sad.
Yeah, that's the
Like they
thing
done
that's
brought
weird.
me
Like,
these
oh,
cute little
we're gonna buy
gifts.
you
Like,
all these baby gifts, but you don't have a kid to
right.
use them on. And then you
Yep.
actually make a registry that has adult gifts up there. So, just, why are you calling this a baby shower?
If it's a housewarming, just say that, sis.
Like,
If this
that's
was
what
a
it sounds like.
housewarming for my daughter's first apartment, just say that, okay? You know,
Mm-mm.
like because everyone was looking like, well, "Where's daughter business?" And she just chuckled, like, "Girl, ain't no, ain't no baby in here. What you talking
That
about?"
just seems so weird. Like, what?
Yeah, it's super weird.
What? So, yeah, I probably would have lost it.
Yeah.
I probably would have lost it at the party. I'm throwing everybody's gift. I'm just flipping tables because you really,
Hmm.
you really brought me here to have a baby shower for your daughter who's not pregnant, but so that she can feel better about not being pregnant.
Right.
That just does not make sense
It doesn't.
at all. Not in no way whatsoever does that make sense. Hi, hi, hi. But I'm sorry, I'm still stuck on them saying a baby shower for a daughter who's not pregnant.
Yeah, that's wild. And y'all showed up with gifts, like real gifts. And then there's a registry with adult things on them. Like this is a pick me up party.
Someone said the title of this post is wrong for sure. The original poster is not only taking her present back from a fake baby, but from two real babies, Rhonda and Rhonda's daughter.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, that was a lot.
There
But
was.
anyway, well, that's all we have for Rude Talk. Would you like to go ahead and move into Living While Black?
Absolutely, because we've been black most of our lives.
All right, all right, all right. So I was just perusing these internets as I normally do,
Mm-mm, nice. I'm
and
using background music.
I came across an
Action.
article where it was about
Hallelujah.
Broadway. I like Broadway plays. I'm big on theater. I love that type of stuff. So I was like, it
Me
caught
too.
my attention. So I decided to check it out. Well, I'm reading through, and apparently, there's some theaters that are starting to open up. And there's a group of new plays that are scheduled through the end of the year. It looks like it's about seven of them. Just want to highlight the fact that all seven of these plays are written by Black writers. And I just think that is so dope. So, so dope. So, some of the plays that are coming up, one of them is called Chicken and Biscuits, which will also feature the
Okay.
youngest Black director in Broadway's 250-year history. It's a 27-year-old named Zaylon Livingston. Dope, number one.
Okay.
And we have another. Well, this person had already like started working on some other ones, but it wasn't one that she was able. He was able to direct at the time, but I thought that was really dope. We have. Do they have the other ones in here? Da. Okay, so Antoinette Chinoye Nwandu has a
Mhm.
three-person play called Passover that is coming out this fall. Um, who else do we have? There's one called Thoughts of a Colored Man, which also includes Luke James in it. And then Mac Wiles, you know who he is. So I think he's that.
Yeah, I do know Mac
Yeah.
Wall.
And Keith David. We have Lackawanna Blues.
Okay,
We
I
have,
read that book.
hmm we have Trouble in Mind. We
I never
have
heard of that one.
Clyde's. We have Skeleton Crew. So, like, the Thoughts of a Colored Man is written by Keenan Scott II. Lackawanna Blues is written by Ruben Santiago Hudson. Passover, we already talked about. Trouble in Mind is written by Alice Childress. We have Clyde's, which is written by Lynn Nottage, and Skeleton Crew is written by Dominique Morrison. But that is really, really dope. Oh, that's even dope. The person who wrote and is directing Lackawanna Blues is actually also the director for Skeleton Crew.
Oh,
So yeah, I thought that was really dope to see all of these that are coming. If you like theater like I do, this is definitely worth looking into. I can put the link to this article or these things in like the description for the YouTube channel, just in case there are people
Definitely.
who are interested in checking out these. If you're in the New York
Yeah.
area or plan to be in the
Stupid.
New York area,
Hit me up if you're in the New York area. Let's link up. Let's go eat.
she would definitely hang out with you.
I
She would
really
definitely
will.
hang out with you, and
Let's
you'll
go
realize
eat.
that she is every bit of the same person that you see on this
Wow.
podcast
First
every
of
day.
all, no, don't do that. Okay.
But am I
We
lying
see.
though?
Mm.
But am I lying?
I mean, I just like to eat and I like to meet new people. It's exciting and it's fun.
Hmm. Hmm. So, with that said, that concludes Living While Black. Do you have anything that you would like to leave our listeners with today?
No, unless y'all want me to start singing with y'all hating behinds.
And we don't want that.
And by y'all, I mean Carlos and Miss Cindy.
And me,
So let
and so
me
many
be
other people.
let me be specific because they say if it ain't directed, it ain't respected.
And there you have it. Well, I have something I want to leave you all with. We're going to think about it like a Christmas in July type of thing.
Okay,
People
okay. I
celebrate
like Christmas
Christmas
in
in
July.
July,
Yeah, I
see?
like those. They're fun. They're
So,
fun.
this is what I'm going to leave you all with. Let them kids believe in Santa. You believe in that detox tea and you still shaped like a cutlass. So, I'm going to go ahead and end the show with
No,
that.
you did not just say you believe in that. Oh, you got to be stopped. You have to be stopped. Not now, but
So,
like right now.
so, that is what we're leaving you all with this episode. As always, remember to subscribe down there if you're on our YouTube channel, or
Over
subscribe on
to our
whatever
YouTube
streaming
channel.
platform you're listening to us on. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram at the Rude Urban Truth Podcast, and Twitter at Rude Truth Pod.
Rude Herb
Rude
Truth
Herb
Pod,
Truth
y'all.
Pod. Man, I'm struggling
Because
through
it's
this
the
Twitter
crack.
one today.
It's crack.
We're gonna blame Twitter because they
My
made us
AirPod is
shorten
struggling.
that
It done fell out
name.
about 15,911 times on this right side, baby.
Right. And check out the website, therudeurban.truth.com, where you can see our bios, all of our podcast episodes, and visit our store, the Rude Urban Truth. Um,
Visit our
yeah,
store. Visit our store.
I'm
Visit
struggling
our.
through that. There's shirts and stuff up there, y'all. We talked about it
There's
earlier. You
shirts and
know what
stuff.
I mean.
There's shirts and
But
stuff. Mm.
yeah, that's all I have for you. So if there's nothing else, ballheads, we will talk to you next week.
Goodbye. Have a good day. You like how in the Family Guy, that guy? You know what I'm talking about? I love him.
I knew
I
exactly
absolutely,
what you were doing when you
I
said it
love that
too.
man. Like I love him. Like who is he? I need to find out his name. I absolutely love him. Bye. Have a good day. It makes me feel so good. I love him.
Y'all
Like,
see, I ain't even stopped the recording because that just messed me all the way up. That messed me all the way up. All right, y'all. We'll talk to y'all next week. Bye.